viewers, and welcome to another 10 amazing facts. This one is about buzzy bees. And if you're new to the channel, maybe smash that button for notifications, that way you never miss out on a video. Getting stung by a bee might actually be good for you, and I'm about to explain why that might be. There's a toxin in bee sting called melittin, and this toxin may actually prevent the disease called HIV. Melittin can actually poke holes in the protective envelope around HIV and can help cure it. Melittin actually is a cure that scientists are hoping to use in the future to completely cure AIDS. When melittin hitches a ride in your blood cells, it doesn't attack the blood, it only attacks certain diseases. Furthermore, bee stings can actually help people who suffer from arthritis. Getting stung by a bee can ease the pain of arthritis. Bees are a very hard-working species, especially the worker bees. During the chillier season, when bees are mostly inside, they can live up to 9 months. But during the summer, they live only for about 6 to 7 weeks, and they literally work themselves to death. Also, all worker bees are female. All bees have brains that are hardwired to do certain tasks. For example, scout bees who search for new food are hardwired for adventure. Soldier bees work as kind of bodyguards for their whole life. Approximately 1% of middle-aged bees become caretakers or undertakers. Their job is to remove dead bees from the beehive. And then there's your regular honeybee who collects honey, but amazingly enough, the honeybees can change their brain patterns at will to choose another job. A bee's brain can actually age in reverse. Yes, you did hear that right. Age in reverse. When aging bees have to do jobs usually reserved for younger bees, their brains stop aging, and then they actually start aging in reverse. Some scientists are studying this, hoping it may cure diseases like dementia. Bees can use a kind of medicine in their beehives. To reinforce their beehives, bees use a kind of resin which is called propolis. And while bees use it more as a kind of proxy or glue, propolis has many good uses for humans. Propolis is known to be able to fight fungi, viruses, and other similar effects in humans. When taken directly from the beehive, it can cure cold sores, eczema, sore throats, cavities, and other similar things. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, why not drop a like, a subscribe, or a share, please? Thank you. Bees know who you are, and they will remember you if you cross them. That's why bees can tend to chase you. A bee will actually recognize individual human faces. It can recognize your mouth, your nose, your eyes, and other facial features. Both in humans and bees, this is called configural processing, and bees use this to identify individual humans. So bees will look at your features, cobble them together, and know straight away which human you are. Bees have individual personalities, which can change from time to time, just like humans. Bees are known to be optimistic, pessimistic, thrill seekers, adventurers, timid, shy, etc. Emotions and feelings that you expect in a human, bees do it as well. So while the popular image might be of bees being interchangeable drones, this is actually not true. It's not just humans that get a buzz from caffeine, no pun intended. Bees also get a buzz from caffeine. Actually, nature didn't just intend your morning pot of coffee to be relegated to just being that, a pot of coffee. It has other uses in nature. Caffeine is actually a kind of a pollinator. It acts in a way to attract bees, and it acts in a way to make insects other than bees go away. The caffeine plant releases a kind of chemical that makes insects that would be harmful to the plant go away from it, and it attracts pollinators more, so bees actually like the caffeine plant. Furthermore, nectar lined with caffeine makes the bee more likely to come back and more likely to remember where the flower is. But caffeine can also be dangerous, because bees like to do what's called a food dance. When they find a good source of food, they will dance to show other bees where the food is. But caffeine makes them dance in an exaggerated way and exaggerate how good the food is, making other bees more likely to go for a food source that may not be as good as they think. Bees even exhibit withdrawal symptoms because they can get addicted to caffeine, just like humans can. Bees navigate in very interesting ways. Of course, most people know they use the sunlight to navigate, but they also do much more than this. What happens if it's a bit dark or cloudy or overcast? Well, the bee can still go out. It doesn't need the sunlight. In this case, the bee can use polarizing light as well. In this case, the bees use special photoreceptors to find out where the sun is in the sky, even though the clouds are covering it and they can't actually see the sun. Oddly enough, the Vikings used a similar system. When it was sunny or daytime, they used to use a navigation system that would follow the sun, and when it was overcast, they used to use a navigation system which would use polarizing light. These were called sundials, which of course some people still use, and sunstones, which are much less common these days. So bees use a form of sundials and sunstones to locate things like food sources. It took the bees a lot of effort to get that honey for that jar of honey that you enjoyed recently or will enjoy soon. For just a 1 pound size jar of honey, it takes approximately 40,000, yes, 40,000 flowers to make that one jar of honey. But not only does it take about 40,000 flowers, it takes 2 million pieces of nectar from these flowers just to make that 1 pound jar of honey. Yes, that's 2 million pieces of nectar. A single bee would have to fly approximately 90,000 miles to collect this much honey. Not that any one bee is ever going to do this. One bee will only collect approximately quarter of a teaspoon of honey in their entire lifetime. Yes, you heard right. One honeybee cannot even get a full teaspoon of honey in their whole lifetime, and that's why there's so many bees in each hive. Honeybee pollination is actually in about 1/3 of the foods that we eat every single day. And an interesting fact also is bees, in particular honeybees, are the only insect that humans consume the food from. No other insect that we regularly consume food from. Well folks, that was 10 amazing facts about bees. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you tomorrow for another 10 amazing facts video, when this time we're going to talk about lions. Yes, we're going to talk about African lions next time on 10 amazing facts. So folks, until next time, this is Mr. Amazing Facts signing out. So have an amazing day.